Alright, number 2. Let's do the Rogue. It's been a few months since I've done anything on it. The good old Rogue. See if I could. I have always struggled with the. There we go. Exhaust is a little buzzy. I've always had trouble with that remote start on this thing. Ooh, foci. This key fob has got a lot of buttons. Of course, you can press and hold, open the tailgate, and press it again to close it. And of course, it has a switch by the steering wheel to open it and a button on the door to close it, but you can also just walk up and kick your foot. It's got to pick it up. I think it's wave your foot. There it goes. Gotta get that beep beep for it to work. This thing has been great for hauling just anything and everything. It's so roomy and capable. You've got so many options with these little dividers here. I've shown these before. You know, how you can, close things off, create different sections, create a secondary shelf, just whatever works for you. We just most of the time just keep them down here low. This has been a great car. Other than oil changes and tire rotations, that is it. My tires are starting to get a little on the low side. I'm not quite to the wear bars, but not far away. Dirty car, needs to be cleaned. But I'm 6'2", 6'3" with the afro. This is sitting behind my driving position. My knees touch, but I'm comfortable. And if I'm ever riding back here, usually my wife or my daughter's driving, and they scoop the seat up and I have even more space. So space is not an issue, neither is headroom. The only disappointing thing with this car are the seats. The staining, as you can see, that is just from having wet or cold drinks that you put between your legs while you're driving. Or my daughter, she's a dancer, and she gets in the car sometimes and she's hot and sweaty, so it transfers to the seats. So I try to keep them clean, but it's a never-ending battle. Passenger seat is a little better, but not much. But other than that, I'm still not crazy about leather, and these seats are really comfortable. So, it's kind of a catch-22. Don't know if I like it or not. All right, push brake and start button to drive. Since I started it with the key fob, I now have to put my foot on the brake and press the start button for the gauges to come to life and for the car to be ready to drive. We have 28,091 miles on this 2017. Like I said, been a great car, no issues, no problems, not even a hiccup. I think I had to plug a tire. I mean, that's it. Rotate and balance. Yeah, but that's it. The Nav is old. As you can see, ooh, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're still at the lake. But the Nav is old, but it works well. It does the job. Of course, the cameras, I've showed all this before. This is out the front of the vehicle and the bird's eye view above. Okay. You got apps where you can do Sirius traffic, XM radio, all that good stuff. You can do Google online searches and Facebook on here through your phone. You have to download an app on your phone called Nissan Connect to even be able to use these two features. Never even set it up, but I plan on it before my daughter goes away to college. Got one USB, one aux, and you got your cigarette lighter plug there, and there's a cigarette lighter plug in here buried beneath all the stuff. And of course, the heated seats have been great. You know, sunglass holder. It doesn't have the little memory garage door things. That would be nice. But I mean, things like heated steering wheel and the bird's eye camera and the power door, I mean, and the remote start. It's got a lot of cool features for the money. And again, I've gone over this in videos before. Let's see, I'm probably about time for an oil change. When do I need? Focus 28,284. About 200 miles. I'll go take her in and get her serviced again. We did have a little parking lot incident. Car hit the corner here and left, and the car is pretty dirty too. It's covered in bugs. It just made a trip to Mississippi, so it is absolutely filthy and covered with dead bugs and what have you. But the good old Nissan 4-cylinder, the 2.5, that's been around since 2002, has been a great one. You know, people make fun of the other reviewers and car editors and what have you. Make fun of this engine for being so old and outdated and archaic, and you know, I get the point. Sure, Nissan should drop a small turbocharged 4-cylinder in here. It would give it a lot more power. It would probably improve the gas mileage immensely. This car driving from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Jackson, Mississippi, it was a 1,000-mile round trip. Average cruise control set on 78 miles an hour. Only returned 23 miles per gallon. Dead even. That was the best it could do. Now 78, you know, that's speeding a little bit, but you know, I think 75 miles per hour is the optimum speed for testing for highway mileage. But yeah, this engine is bulletproof. Yes, it's old, but it works, and it's simple, and it'll run forever. It'll way outlast the CVT in this thing. Fingers crossed on the CVT. Hopefully by 2017, Nissan's gotten that CVT figured out. Because I know people that have 2015 Nissans with the CVT, and about 100,000 miles, it's gone. Small exhaust note there for you. But this has been a very good little family vehicle, family hauler. And it's been great for my daughter to use. So I feel like she's in something safe and easy to drive. White paint's not very forgiving. Lots of little nicks and scratches. But that's okay. She'll be 3 years old this December, so she's not brand new anymore. So anyway, that's it on the Rogue. I'll move on to the others shortly.